my day of riding out here by joining my buddy Marty at Holiday Everglades Park, which is now open. And there is Cafe 27 and the gathering out here, which is quite the gathering. Right on the other side over here is going to be Holiday Everglades Park. Griffin Road at Highway 27, Holiday Everglades Park. Uh-oh, try not to run over all the buzzards. There's a lot of roadkill out this morning. Kind of making me wonder, with all the coronavirus stuff and the reduced traffic, the animals have gotten a little more comfortable being in the street. Don't know. Big, I guess, power station. They built that a little while back and then built this new bridge up here. Real nice bridge. Which is kind of interesting. It's a Holiday Everglades Park, and that's all there is. It just dead ends and dies right here. The fuel cells, I'm assuming, for the power station. They run on diesel. This place is kind of tourist central. That's why we sit here and watch everything that goes on. Alright, just north of mile marker 50. This is where they had all that road construction, but today it looks open. Let's see what's what. So we're on the east side of Highway 27, heading southbound. Not much wind out here today. That should be good for drone flying. Not seeing any gators. That's an odd place for a streetcar. So we're going to stop in this spot, maybe do a little drone footage right on the edge of the canal here. Can't really walk too far because it's all muddy right here, right next to where I parked. But out there, let's take the drone up, take the road here. See, there's nobody around here. And look, there's just nothing. Nobody coming from that way. All the way around. And a couple miles up the road there, you can't see through this camera, there's a couple people fishing. Let's take a look. As I was sitting here flying the drone, I can hear stuff splashing. And just to show you how close I am, there's my bike. I'll show you where it's splashing, all about 10 steps away. Right in here. I don't want to get too close because I don't know what's in there, but looks like something's been burrowing and running that stuff over. But it's been right here. Something big keeps splashing. I don't know if it's a turtle, a gator. There's usually a lot of gators, and right here where it kind of has a little bit of a T, I tend to see a few more gators, but I haven't seen one since I've been here. Anyway, we're gonna go off and ride. We're gonna get on the other side of 27 and ride down the road a piece and get a little more aerial footage. So we can find another remote spot where nobody's around. Nice to have these long roads. Nobody's out here. Get the place to yourself. This road here is, you probably can't tell too good from the camera, but it's a very low dike. On the right and left is all marsh. I'm always surprised because how low this is and because it's right in the middle of the Everglades. And you know, you got marsh on both sides, water on both sides, that I almost never see any kind of water animals, you know, gators and that kind of stuff up here on the road. It just doesn't happen. You'd think that you'd see them sunning out here, which in the winter months I guess you see them a little more, but almost never in the middle of the road. You know, way off the side, half in the water, but never like right in the middle of the road. And I think during the week these roads just don't get that much traffic. On the weekends I think they get a little bit. This road's not as much traveled, I think, as the one that's over on the west side of 27 in this area. Of course, once you get on the west side you can branch off and go different directions. This one's just one, everything's closed except this one road. If you go north, you go into the closed hunting area up there to the north. And then all the roads on the north side of this canal are closed off too. Let's see how long we ride before we even see anybody. There was a guy in a Jeep up here kind of blocking the road, fishing. I don't know why he didn't park a little better, but maybe he's gone. He's parked on one side and fishing on the road on the other side, and then my handlebars are almost touching him and his Jeep going through there at 2 miles an hour. Anyway, you can see, go long ways here. Kind of neat. Get your privacy. Is this what they call social distancing? I'm pretty sure this is social distancing. And to think they had a lot of this stuff closed during the coronavirus, which it is May 31st today. So we're still in the coronavirus. The lockdowns have let up here in Florida. Restaurants are open, and more things are opening. And I think the good news is a lot of people are flooding out and giving these businesses some business. Well, I know we haven't had a hurricane, so I'm just guessing somebody knocked this station over, which is kind of too bad. Wow. Looks like they plowed right into it or something. Some big pieces of wood broken up pretty good. That's unfortunate. So we're over on the west side of Highway 27. Yeah, we're Gonna find us a fair amount of traffic right here. This, like I said, this side's a little more well-traveled. Not as many on this side of the canal, which is why I picked this south side of the canal. Road's not quite as good, so the cars tend not to come over here too much. And we'll find us some remote area and get some more drone footage of the Everglades. So find some gators, leave the camera running for some gators. If I see one, I'll stop and turn the camera back on. It's been kind of a gatorless day. Alright, this is a new road for me. It's in the same general area that I frequent, but I've never gone down this road. Let's check it out. Just by looking at it, with the growth in the middle, it doesn't look like it gets driven as much. I don't know about bikes. We're heading west. Probably heading almost directly at Big Cypress on this heading, the Indian Reservation, which is every bit of 10 miles, probably closer to 15 miles out in front of us. Alright, so we got decision time up here. Just mid-turns with the water. Let's see. That road on the other side. Now that road on the other side is closed back where we were. So I'm guessing anywhere it would try to cross, it would be closed. Oh, I see somebody up here. Let's see. So now we're southbound again. And back toward a pump station that I'm aware of, but I thought the road on this side was closed. We shall see. Cameras. Huh. Some website name. Maybe I'll have it in my video here. Pretty intricate camera setup they had there. I like the canal here. Nice. Rocks down at the edge. Alright, keep going down this road a piece and see where it takes us. Alright, we're coming up to something here. We're southbound on this road now. Looks like it's going to end right here. American flag and some kind of station of some sort, and the road closes. So now we explored it. It probably is maybe 5 miles or so. I wish they'd leave these gates open so you could travel them a little bit. That'd be kind of nice. Well, I got to the end of this road and I'm turning around ready to head back. I'm not bothering to take my gear off or anything, but I noticed a memorial, that flag. So I wanted to take a look and see what that is. I'll probably have to look it up later on the internet to figure out what it is. Another Florida wildlife officer. Michelle A. Lawless in 2007. We'll have to look that one up. This is pretty remote out here. It's interesting that it's right where this gate is. I hope it didn't involve the gate. But nice and quiet. I've only seen one gator and I had the camera off, zipping right by it. And I don't see any around here. All right, let's go find a spot to get the drone up. Well, I thought I'd stop here on the new road. I haven't been on this road before, so this is first time. It's pretty neat. It S-turns here and right down there, and the road kind of follows along with it. It's pretty neat. And it's clearly not a big, wide road, so I'm guessing not too many people come on it. There's a motorhome up the road there with a pretty good array of cameras and stuff. If they're actually outside, I might stop and talk to them. All right, let's put the drone up in the air. Alright, so here we are heading back on the new road. I think we'll come up on that RV here in a little bit. I'm curious what the domain name is on that. We shall find out. I'll slow down. We'll take a nice video of their camera array. It looks to be pointed up about, oh, I don't know, 67 degrees, like 3 cameras on some sort of monster tripod. Looks like this is a good road if you want some privacy. Like I said, that road on the north side is closed. At least up here you can't get on it. So if you want to come down this canal, this is the only road. And just by the looks of it, it doesn't get traveled nearly as much. There's that RV. So let's go nice and slow by it. You can't even hear us coming. Take a look at what they got. It's a nice camper. Look at the, you can't probably tell in the video, but this is a pretty steep slope to get that camper down. I know I wouldn't take my motorhome down it, no way. One wrong turn, you go right in the canal. So there they are. They still have their, looks like they got their bicycles on there, and their car's not hooked up. So it's a rotary thing. They got something going on. Well, hopefully I got the URL, their domain name on my video, because I can't read it that well. Anyway, this was a nice little road. It was, I don't know how many miles. 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 miles. It probably took a good 10, 12 minutes to get in there, and let's see what my speed is right now. Going almost 50. So it's probably about the speed I did, a nice comfortable slow speed, or kind of slow speed. Nice road. I gotta remember this. I don't know why I've never taken this road before. There's a few of these little branch off roads that I've just never taken. I kind of stay on the going where I'm going, and it's good to do a little exploring here on this. Unfortunately, little traveled as it is, I just don't see any gators out there. Now, the whole time I was flying my quadcopter, my drone, heard a lot of splashing going on behind me, and you can see lots of movement, but I mean, that could be ducks or birds or anything. Pretty long one. It seemed like a gator. I took my GoPro out. I was going to film it if it ever came up, but it never came up. Pretty though. It's kind of hot right now. It's over 91 degrees. But it's a great day for drone flying because there's just a light breeze. It's perfect, and my drone is flying tip-top. My old Mavic Air. Now they got this Mavic Air 2 out. I'm looking at it, but the one thing I like about my Mavic Air is that it's very compact. It really fits in the bike nicely. And if you're backpacking or motorcycle rider, you have limited space. The little dinky drones, I don't think I'm up for that. So this is probably the good happy medium. Fits good, stable. It's got the Wi-Fi connection, which works for me because everything's kind of line of sight out here, and I don't have any need to be more than 3,000 feet away or so. If I, half mile from wherever I am, that's more than enough. Coming right back up, intersecting the road here. So we will find one more spot for the drone today. I got one spot in mind. We'll head for that. and then we'll wrap it up because it's after 1 o'clock now. So you'd have to cross this bridge in front of us and then to get on that road on the other side. But again, there's a gate right up here. It's closed. Oh, I just thought I'd capture a couple minutes going southbound. There's a cloud over the top. You kind of probably see, get into this couple little light areas coming out of the cloud now. But with the cloud over the top, it's so nice. The temperature just feels like it drops a couple of degrees, like right now. Matter of fact, even on my temperature was down about just under 89, like 88.8. Now it's back up to 90.5, just coming out 2 degrees just from coming out from underneath that cloud. Looks like we're gonna come under some more clouds here in front of us. We'll see if it drops again. And boom, we're under a cloud. It's not quite as dark as the other cloud. See if the temperature, I can feel the temperature dropping. All right, this is our last spot that we chose for, or that I chose for, I don't know who the we is, figurative we. I'm me, writer, camera crew, publisher, editor, all in one. Anyway, here we are in the last spot where we're gonna do a drone flight. And as you can see, I went out and did a little exploring, or I'm gonna go out and do some exploring in the drone out here. See what we see. Kind of interesting to fly over this. It's a bright day, so I can't see what the drone sees. I even have an iPad instead of my phone, but it's just too bright for me to actually see and slow down. And so if we do see anything, we'll have to do it in the editing cycle, freeze frame it or slow motion it or whatever. We're facing south here, and the breeze is starting to pick up. Still no problem for the drone, just a few miles an hour. It was almost no breeze before. It's picking up. All right, I guess we're gonna head on home. We're gonna call it a day. I thought I'd turn this on and see if you can hear my new front tire. I put new tires on front and rear, the same height now as that I had before. And the last one, when the front tire was new, man, did it sing. And so now I got another new front tire, and man, is it singing. It likes the speed from about 45 to 60. It really sings out. See if you can hear it in my helmet mic. It's loud. This is probably its loudest speed, about 45 to 50. Whew.